Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to compute inflation rate. So, let's get started. First, define natin yung inflation. Inflation is the general increase in prices of goods and services over time, resulting in decreased purchasing power. So, ibig sabihin guys, yung inflation, ito yung pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin. Okay? So, when inflation occurs, everyday items like rice, bread, or gasoline become more expensive, meaning your money buys less. So, kumbaga, yung value ng pera natin is bumababa. Tama? Kasi konti na lang yung nabibili. So, to maintain the same standard of living, wages need to increase at a rate like inflation. If wages stay the same while prices rise, people effectively earn less. So dito guys, kung tumataas yung mga presyo ng bilihin, dapat yung wages o yung sahod ng mga tao tumataas din. Tama? Para ma-maintain daw natin yung standard of living. Okay? So kaya importante na alam natin kung paano ba kino-compute yung inflation. Okay? So paano ba kino-compute yung ating rate of inflation? Rate of inflation is equal to current price minus the previous price over previous price times 100%. Okay? So, try natin yung formula. So, let's move to our problem number 1. In 2020, the price of rice was 40 pesos per kilo. By 2024, the price became 55 pesos per kilo. What is the inflation rate for rice during this period? Okay, so solve natin yung inflation rate. First, identify natin yung mga given. So, una, meron tayong previous price of 40 pesos. Ito yung presyo ng bigas noong 2020. Tama? And then, ang current price natin, by 2024, the price became 55 pesos per kilo. Based dito sa problem. Okay? So, now we can now solve for the inflation rate. Rate of inflation equals current price minus the previous price over previous price times 100%. So, substitute natin guys yung mga nakuha nating given. Current price, 55 pesos minus the previous price which is 40 pesos over previous price which is also 40 pesos. Okay, simplify natin yung ating equation. 55 minus 40, that is 15. And then 15 divided by 40, that is 0.375. And times by 100%, that is 37.5%. So which means the price of rice went up by 37.5% over 4 years. Okay, tumaas daw yung presyo ng bigas ng 37.5% sa loob ng 4 na taon. Okay, naintindihan ba guys kung paano kinompute yung rate of inflation? Move tayo sa problem number 2. A jeepney ride used to cost 9 pesos. The current fare is 12 pesos. What is the inflation rate in the jeepney fare? Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, tumaas yung presyo. Okay, ng pamasahe natin sa jeep. So solve natin. Ilan ba yung inflation rate? So, ang previous price natin is 9 pesos. Tama? Ito yung dating pamasahe. So, ngayon, ang current fare natin is 12 pesos. So, solve the rate of inflation using the same formula. We have the current price, which is 12 pesos, minus the previous price, which is 9 pesos, over previous price, which is also 9 pesos. Simplify natin, guys. 12 minus 9, that is 3. Over 9. So, 3 divided by 9, that is 0.333. Times 100%. So, we have 33.33% na rate of inflation. So, which means, the jeepney fare increased by 33.33%. Okay? Nakuha ba guys kung paano sinosolve yung rate of inflation? Next, let's have problem number 3. The daily minimum wage used to be 500 pesos. And now, it is 570 pesos. What is the inflation rate in the minimum wage? So, dito naman, usapang sahod. Okay, ng mga empleyado. So, solve natin guys. So, ang previous wage natin dati is 500 pesos. And then ngayon, yung current wage natin is 570 pesos. So, let's try to solve for the inflation rate. So, substitute natin yung mga given dito sa ating formula. So, current wage, 570 minus previous, 500 over previous, which is also 500. Okay? Subtract natin, guys. 570 minus 500, that's 70. Divided by 500, so we have 0.14. Then times 100%, ang rate of inflation natin is 14%. So therefore, the minimum wage increased by 14%. So ano napapansin nyo guys? Dito sa mga examples natin. So dito guys, yung minimum wage natin nag-increase by 14%. Tama? Which helps workers cope with rising living costs. Pero, okay, kung mapapansin nyo, yung inflation ng goods natin is more than 14%. Nakatandaan nyo yung sa may problem 1 natin, tsaka problem 2. Yung both inflation rate doon is more than 30%. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, yung wage increase natin may not be enough. Tama? So, yung workers may still struggle financially. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan dagdagan pa, no? Yung ating daily minimum wage para yung mga workers natin is namimit nila yung standard way of living. Okay? So, and that's it for our lesson today. I hope you understand how to compute inflation rate. So if you have any questions or clarifications, just drop a comment below. Thank you guys for watching. This is Prof. D. See you in the next one. Bye!